How much of a loan do you require, Mr. Brown?
Well, I figure about $300.
Are you a depositor here?
No, I have no bank account.
What collateral can you offer for this loan, Mr. Brown?
I can offer only my record and my present salary.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Brown, but I'm afraid we can't accommodate you.
Παλιότερα, όπως βλέπετε, οι τράπεζες ήταν πολύ αυστηρές στο να χορηγήσουν δάνειο. Ακόμα και για $300 ο κύριος Μπράουν έπρεπε να πείσει ότι μπορεί να τα ξεπληρώσει.
After he had made sure of their honesty, orderliness, and good living habits, and had listed their household equipment during a visit to their home, they were called into the household office. We now find them after a detailed but pleasant interview with the household manager.
Well, Mr. Brown, we're satisfied as to your credit and income, and we're glad to make you the loan.
Τον 21ο αιώνα όμως, τα πράγματα άλλαξαν δραματικά.
Do you own a house? Are you looking for lower mortgage payments? Yeah, who can help me with that? Cal can.
Πλέον δεν χρειαζόταν να πας ο ίδιος στην τράπεζα για να ζητήσεις δάνειο. Αυτό μπορούσε να το κάνει για σένα ένας καινούριος παίκτης στην αγορά χρήματος. Ο μεσίτης δανείων. Μεγάλες εταιρείες δηλαδή που μεσολαβούσαν στις τράπεζες για να πάρεις το δάνειο χωρίς κόπο και χωρίς ενοχλητικά δικαιολογητικά.
With no income verification, no bank statements, and no tax returns needed. And with this no documentation loan.
There's a carnival barker, we call them, or a salesperson who goes out and talks to people and said, you can get a mortgage, and I don't have good credit. Not a problem. I don't have a down payment. Not a problem.
If you tell them you are working in a store, they will write there you are working for George W. Bush. If you told them your monthly income is $3,000 a month, they will write there $10,000 a month.
70% of all mortgages in 2006 did not have a down payment. 73% had either no or very low documentation of income. They call them no-doc loans. They're also called liar's loans because people lie. You ask somebody what they earned, and they say, I earned $100,000. Well, no, they didn't. But if you're not asking for a pay stub, you're not asking for a tax return, then how do you know if that person is lying? Well, they were.
Έτσι οι τράπεζες γέμισαν με εκατομμύρια δάνεια υψηλού ρίσκου. Μήπως εξαπατήθηκαν? Μήπως έπεσαν έξω στις εκτιμήσεις τους? Φυσικά και όχι. Όλο αυτό γινόταν εις γνώσιν τους.
Most of the fraud starts, most folks they think generally, why would a mortgage company write a bad deal knowing that it's going to go bad?
Can you imagine a lender having as their loan product, they're purposely not interested in whether or not the borrower can repay the loan? It really doesn't make any sense, right, when you think about it from a borrower's perspective.
Like this lady in Florida, the one that the price was jacked up, she never met with the bank. She was unemployed as of the time she signed the contract. And I think she's still unemployed. And I said to her, right there again, you're going to be in trouble because how can you, not be working and yet you are trying to buy a home? Because there's no way a bank is going to, grant a loan application to somebody who is not working.
Ποιο λόγο λοιπόν είχαν οι τράπεζες να δανείζουν χρήματα, ξέροντας από την αρχή πως πολλοί δεν θα μπορέσουν να τα γυρίσουν πίσω? Για ποιο λόγο οι τράπεζες θα έκαναν ποτέ κάτι τέτοιο? Μόνο εάν έβγαζαν περισσότερα χρήματα.
After lending companies figured out that they could make a lot more money selling the loans on Wall Street, the name of the game became get as many loans as you can and don't worry about whether or not the borrowers could pay them back.
Τι είπε?
After lending companies figured out that they could make a lot more money selling the loans on Wall Street, the name of the game became get as many loans as you can and don't worry about whether or not the borrowers could pay them back.
Μπορείτε να φανταστείτε τι δουλειά έχουν τα δάνεια με τη Wall Street. Και όμως έχουν. δείτε τον νέο πανέξυπνο τρόπο που βρήκε η αγορά χρήματος για να βγάζει κέρδη από το τίποτα. Ας πούμε πως η τράπεζα τάδε έχει γεμίσει με εκατομμύρια υποθήκες σπιτιών από τα δάνεια υψηλού ρίσκου που έχει δώσει. Χωρίς να χάσει καιρό, ξεφορτώνεται τα δάνεια όσο πιο γρήγορα μπορεί. Πώς? Ιδρύει μια offshore εταιρεία στα νησιά Κέιμαν, για παράδειγμα, και της τα πουλάει. Η offshore εταιρεία, που στη γλώσσα της αγοράς αποκαλείται όχημα ειδικού σκοπού, παίρνει τα δάνεια και με το μαγικό της ραβδί τα μεταμορφώνει. Τα σπάει σε κομμάτια, μετατρέποντάς τα σε εκατοντάδες επενδυτικά πακέτα. Στη συνέχεια πουλάει το νέο της προϊόν μέσω της Wall Street σε επενδυτές σε όλο τον πλανήτη.
It's just so almost genius-like because it brought money to the American mortgage market from all over the world, which is now part of the problem because as this mortgage market melted down, everybody is feeling it, including Greeks, Italians, Australians, Germans. They've all been here. There's $8 trillion in mortgages that have been sold this way.
Έτσι, στην παγκοσμιοποιημένη εποχή μας, το δάνειο ενός Αμερικανού πολίτη μπορεί να βρίσκεται στα χέρια ενός επενδυτή από το Hong Kong.
And the people who own that loan are shareholders. They're people like you and me who have stocks on Wall Street, who only want their stocks to perform the way their stockbroker told them it was going to perform.
Σχολεία, συνταξιοδοτικά ταμεία, δήμοι, καθώς και δημόσιοι οργανισμοί από όλο τον κόσμο συγκαταλέγονται στην τεράστια λίστα των επενδυτών αυτής της φούσκας. Αλλά πρώτοι από όλους, οι ίδιοι Αμερικανοί επένδυσαν σε αυτήν.
I have a pension system called the Ohio Public Employment Retirement System. It has about $500 million invested. Police and fire have their own pension system. They're invested. The teachers have their own pension system. They're invested.
Για κάποιο καιρό όλα πήγαιναν περίφημα. Τα κέρδη ήταν μεγάλα, η αγορά κατοικίας είχε απογειωθεί και όλοι ήταν ευτυχισμένοι.
Everybody made money. Everybody made money, and some people saved their money. Some people they splurged because it was easy, and presently we have just like the banks and mortgages company that have been closed. We have real estate companies that's going out of business.
Όμως σιγά σιγά οι δανειολήπτες άρχισαν ο ένας μετά τον άλλον να μην πληρώνουν τις δόσεις τους. Και αυτό μετατράπηκε σε μια τεράστια παγκόσμια χιονοστιβάδα.